Hey friends, Burkus here. Welcome back to the Daily Burk. And today I just want to talk briefly about some new research that I find fascinating, dealing with work experience and whether or not you're making the right hire. New study, a meta-analysis, is a fancy word for a combination of different studies all sort of put together and run as one big sample size. New meta-analysis, 81 different studies comprising over 20,000 applications, prospective hires, etc., found that the correlation between job experience and performance on the job, judged by number of sales or performance evaluations or a variety of different ways, it is a meta-analysis after all. The correlation is basically zilch. I know. Right? And yet we're seeing this trend where more and more organizations are asking for, even at the entry level position, are asking for 2 to 3 years experience. At least they might say preferred. They might even say required. This creates this catch-22 that I saw all of the time when I was working with undergraduates in business school. How do you get a job with no experience when everybody wants experience? How do you get that first job? And the truth is, what this study suggests is it doesn't matter. It's well past time that we stop looking at number of years of experience. I mean, the other reason, and I have ranted about this before, is that just because you say you have 3 years of experience on the job, you may not have 3 years worth of experiences. You might just have 1 year of experience repeated 3 times. So what should we do instead? We should be looking for knowledge, skills, abilities. We should be looking for strengths and weaknesses that fit the job. And sometimes people demonstrate those through prior work experience, and we ought to give credit there. But other times they demonstrate those knowledge, skills, and abilities through non-work related capacities. You might even say, oh, hey, does this mean I should switch from a chronological to a functional resume? Maybe. My point is that we should skip from a chronological to a functional mentality. Is this person the right fit for our organization? Are their knowledge, skills, and abilities the right fit for the job at hand? And if so, then it doesn't really matter how many years of experience they have, because we know there's not any correlation. Now, if you're on the job seeker side, what is the lesson here? I mean, it's hard to advocate for anything other than go ahead and apply for that job. It says it wants 3 to 5 years experience and you have 2.5, apply for it. Because in the end, it doesn't really matter anyway. If you have 0 experience and it says it wants 1 to 2 years experience, apply for it anyway, and then be prepared to make the case for why you can demonstrate the requirements of the job, even if you don't have that number of years experience. There is no correlation between how many years you've had on the job and the knowledge, skills, and abilities you've acquired while you were there. It's time for both of us, job seekers and job interviewers, to be looking at the knowledge, skills, and abilities, not just the number. Thanks again so much for watching this episode of the Daily Burk. Leave a comment below. Have you ever been disqualified for a job for years of experience? Or even better, have you ever gotten a job despite the fact that you didn't have the number of years experience? I bet it's because your interviewer was savvy enough to know to look for knowledge, skills, and abilities, not numbers of years. Tell us that story in the comments below. I'll also be posting a link to the study in the comments below so you can see that. While you're there, make sure you're followed or subscribed to the show on whatever platform you're watching this on, because we're posting new episodes every single weekday. They're designed to help you do your best work ever, no matter how many years of experience you have. And I want to make sure you don't miss a single one. Thanks again so much for watching the Daily Burk.